Hello everybody, welcome back to another one of my videos. This is Aviation 04, and today I'm so proud to present the first ever update of Long Beach International Airport. So before the update begins, I just want to give you a little tour of Long Beach and how it actually works. And some facts about Long Beach. Yeah, we'll just jump right in. So Long Beach is an airport in California. It's located pretty much right next to LAX. There's maybe about a 15-mile difference or something. I don't know the exact distance, but it's a smaller airport that's closer to closer to LAX. Passenger numbers. Typically on a regular day, you would see a couple cargo flights, passenger services. Southwest flies to Sacramento, Oakland, Las Vegas, and I can't think of anything else now. And starting on September or October 1st, I believe it's September 1st, they are starting services to Phoenix and Austin. Now, JetBlue, they were the biggest airline at Long Beach for a while, but then recently they have actually pulled out. I don't know the exact reason why. I'm not sure if it's financial issues or whatnot, but they started to pull out of Long Beach, and the pandemic just really hasn't helped them out. They are starting to get some services back. They have 4 now. They operate 2 on a daily basis, which is Salt Lake City and Reno. And they also go to Boston, JFK, and Fort Lauderdale. So hopefully once the pandemic is over, which it's starting to seem a little better now, which is good, they'll actually start going back to full operation. Now, Long Beach is kind of a desert-ish area. It's very dry, so I made these sand templates, which I will show how to make in a later video. But I think they turned out pretty good. And they weren't that difficult to make. So, I guess that's enough rambling, and we'll just get right into the update. So we'll just start with cargo today. We have a FedEx 767-300. He's gonna head out to Memphis. Now, FedEx, he's gonna head out to Memphis after arrival from Fort Alliance. Now, what I was saying was FedEx was, they were here, but due to the pandemic, they actually pulled out. So I hope they return. UPS is the main carrier. They fly to Philadelphia, Louisville, and occasionally to Ontario. And the 767, which I actually have one in the mail. I don't know when it's going to be here, but hopefully it'll come by the next Long Beach update. But their cargo operation, it's fairly small. On average, you get a flight a day. And this is the building that I made to represent it. It's 3 cargo doors because in real life, there are only a few buildings around here, so I just figured I would save a little space. And also, cargo typically isn't on this side. It's over about there. I just didn't have room. So the FedEx 767 is going to depart for Memphis after arrival from Fort Alliance. And then right over here, we have a very non-realistic private ramp. So there are a ton of private jets that actually come in to Long Beach. I'm gonna try to get some from Shapeways. They're not as detailed as, say, a Gemini jet, but the smallest plane that they make, I believe, is a Saab 340. So I would just like to get Cessnas, Challenger 300, Cessna 172s, all those Lear jets. I would just love to get them to make this more realistic. Plus, they also come to all my other airports, so Yeah, I'm gonna get them eventually. There's also a terminal right here, which I may represent. It's a hangar, so I probably won't buy the Gemini one. I'll try to make one. If it turns out right, then I'll put it on. But yeah, I will get some Shapeway models soon. And then right in front of you, we have a Southwest 737-700. He is about to head out to Sacramento after arrival from Sacramento. And then right here, we have an American A319. He's just arriving in from Phoenix, and he will turn right back out there. Now, American typically flies regional jets. So before the pandemic, it was American Eagle. They flew the CRJ 900. But due to the pandemic, they've downgraded that to the CRJ 700. So once a CRJ 900 is made, I will definitely pick one up. There have been a lack of them. But there was also an American West one. So I was kind of tempted to buy that. So let me know down in the comments what you think. If I should buy an American West CRJ 900 or just wait for the American Eagle one. So he's arriving in from Phoenix, and he will depart out there in about 40 minutes time. So in the front, we have a Southwest 737-700 and the Canyon Blue livery. He's going to head out to Burbank after arrival from Oakland. And then behind him, we have a Southwest 737-800 in the Heart livery. He is actually doing the opposite. He arrived in from Oakland, and he's going to head out to Burbank. And then right on top, we have a JetBlue A320 in the I Heart New York livery. He's arriving in from Reno Tahoe, or Red River Aviation's airport. The reason I did that was he sent it out there 2 Reno episodes ago. So I just wanted to acknowledge that. And he is going to head out to Salt Lake City. Now, what they do with special liveries and just planes in general is they get flown in from JFK, and then they do the Long Beach to Reno or Long Beach to Salt Lake, and then they come back and do the Reno turn, and they just keep doing that pattern. So it goes Long Beach, Salt Lake, Long Beach, Reno, and then they come back to Long Beach, and then that typically either from there they go to Fort Lauderdale or JFK. So it is a kind of a cool system. So it's not uncommon to see 2 special liveries at the same time. Actually, yesterday, Blue Rika was at Long Beach, so was I Heart New York, so that was pretty cool. But anyways, he's arriving in from Reno, and he will head out to Salt Lake City. And then right in front of you, we have a JetBlue A320 in the FDNY livery. He is going to head out to JFK after arrival from Fort Lauderdale. As I said earlier, they have been getting their Fort Lauderdale and JFK services back, so that's always good to see. They're starting to expand again, so that's good news. Finally, for this update, we have a Southwest 737-800 in the Canyon Blue livery. He's just pulling off the runway from San Diego, and he will head out to Portland in about an hour's time once everything gets unloaded. So that was the Long Beach update. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, one of the reasons I had so many planes in here was just to kind of show it off. Typically, there are 8 planes in this update. Typically, you would get about 8 to 10 a day. But just because it's the premiere of Long Beach, I just figured might as well throw them all in. Speaking of premieres, this video is not going to be a premiere. And the reason being is I'm actually not at my computer right now. I'm actually somewhere else, so I can't make the premiere today. And I promised it would be Friday, so I just figured might as well post the video. But typically with new airports, I always premiere it, but it's okay. And what I was talking about last week, there was some paint bleed. When I said something happened, there was actually some paint bleed. So we got that taken care of, my dad and I. He typically helps me with the airports. It's kind of a fun project. He mainly lays the tape down because I'm pretty bad at doing that. But anyways, that was the update. I hope you enjoyed. I'm just trying to think. Oh, I forgot. I need to do the runway. Still gotta do that with some paint pens. So I will get that done by the next update. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and goodbye.